What?
You'll see.
Will I?
Yeah.
Will I? Oh boy.
Were you thinking the same thing I was thinking?
What were you thinking?
This game's gonna have an HD remake before he beats it.
I can't help it that the game is so long. All right.
This is the game that never ends.
Is that what you're thinking?
Goes on and on, my friends.
Some weebs they started playing it, not knowing what it was.
Oh, they knew what the fuck it was, and they kept on playing it just because.
It's a butthole that has no end.
Man, that sounds like. You okay over there?
That caught me by surprise.
I bet a bottomless butthole would catch anybody by surprise. How would you poop? Is it bottomless both ways?
That sounds like Mr. Slave in like the first South Park game.
Lemmy Winks?
Don't stop, Lemmy Winks. Alright, so last I recall, 9S is on his way to another
Beacon.
Yes.
No, what's up about these beacons?
You gotta go to each beacon. There's three of them to go to that big, huge spire thing that's in the middle of the hole in the ground by the resistance camp. I already went to one, and it was weirdly named the Meat Box.
It was talking to him and said, "Kill me, please."
Yikes.
And the next one is
Or they
that
say, "Don't kill me."
kill me. And this one is at the flooded city.
Be surprised at the number of things that should probably tell you that when you play Dark Souls.
Kill me.
It's all fun and games till you put titties and personality on them. Then it's like, "Kill me." No, I don't want to.
There was a sex bot in San Diego that was put on display. Apparently, patrons were overly rough with it.
Oh.
Like, overly rough with it.
What? You make it sound like it was like a demo bot or something.
It was.
Like you could
it
try
was
it.
a demo. As far as I know, it was a some form of demo bot.
It sounds
Ugh.
like the guy who made one and put it, like, he brought it with him and allowed people to touch it, but they were just being stupid rough with it.
Is it like the thing that was supposed to travel around the world?
Not to that extent.
You know how gross that thing would be?
The thing was gross because you know what happened to it, right?
No, I don't.
Someone broke it and nutted in it.
Oh, that's what happened to it?
Yeah, they found it broken with semen
I
in
think
it.
I went to the wrong place. That is...
That's America.
You just imagine the guy. It's like, yeah, that was me. You might want to make the next model a little sturdier.
Oh man,
if
if
you catch my
robots
drift.
if robots ever became self-aware, would that be their robot Emmett Till? Oh man, I made a joke, so it's okay.
Model number 1 died for our sexuality.
I have to... Gay.
You know where you're going, man?
Yeah, I just can't transport there.
Wah.
So, I heard that you found a trailer for a game you want to talk about.
Man, it's like PBS special.
This episode is brought to you by the letter S.
Who?
Soul Calibur.
Okay.
You wanted to talk about it.
I know what I want to talk about.
Alright.
You don't have to tell me.
I got distracted by the music, but go ahead.
So, you know the game is going to be simplified a little bit more. You know that, right? The 3D fighters are inherently more difficult to play. I'm talking to the only person who played this game.
Oh, me?
Yeah. Who the hell else played Soul Calibur?
Just me.
I mean, I played it, but not like you guys.
I played a little bit of 4, but I basically stopped at 3. That was the last time I played. Seriously.
Oh, wait, did I already go to this one?
I pretty much forget almost everything I remember.
So if Soul Calibur isn't a success in terms of like a competitive scene, so people could drop the game, what does it take for a game in that capacity to be successful.
This is the resource recovery unit. Now activating defense mode.
Is it flashy characters? No, not really. Street Fighter's up there. Some characters aren't flashy.
You have to. I don't know. You have to formulate your recipe, like how the game functions, and you have to build upon that success. If you change it too much, then people fall out of it too easily. I mean, that was kind of my reasoning. I didn't really care for how much they changed the parries to it, and then they added all these new characters, and I didn't like how stupid some of the weapons were.
There's something written here too.
I don't know. That was it for me. I didn't like that mechanic, how they changed the parry system so hard.
The way you talk about it, like you're some type of parry god, and now you can't do it. So you obviously weren't some type of parry god. You just a scrub. That's what it sounds like.
I'm just saying that was the mechanic in the game they changed that I didn't care for because
I had 30 frames to parry. Now I only have 10. This is ass.
no, it was more like 5 or 4 frames.
How dare I have to be frame perfect? How dare they? Third Strike, you only had two parries, 2 frame parries for the red parry.
I mean, there were other mechanics that were interesting. Like I liked the guard crush and you had the supers, but I don't know. I just didn't care for it because then people could sit there and flail all day, and yeah, they'd win because you couldn't really parry them. They would just keep swinging at you, and there wasn't a whole lot you could do unless you knew what move was exactly faster.
No
Unless
enemies.
you learned how to parry or you learned game mechanics. Now that we're a bit more aware about how these things work, because you think your opinion has changed. Because somebody could flail, but if you knew the parry, you knew when the move was going to connect, you would successfully parry. If you had a hard read, yeah. If you think they were going to parry, that's just part of the layer cake.
Basically, you'd have to have a hard read, or else it just wouldn't work. Period.
Because you're a different caliber. You're a different caliber of player that you are now. So things that you thought were stupid and cheap now, you would probably just say, shrug your shoulders at it and say whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since I played, so I'd have to really take another look at it.
All that for a full recovery? Fuck that.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
I get
I think
it.
why Tekken
I
was
have to break
successful
the
is
system
because
protection before I can reach the
basically
core.
kept the same formula
So that's how it works.
for the longest time, and then they built upon it instead of.
Like Tekken.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
Hey,
That's what I'm saying. And they really didn't. I mean, yeah, they don't have a few characters in 7 that I'd like to see come back, but for the most part, they've kept all their like legacy characters. You know.
Not Talon.
Oh, I'm talking about Tekken, but yeah, with that's another thing they
Not Lei Wulong.
they kind of did wrong. Well,
Not a chain.
that's true, but that's what I'm saying. Basically, they've included almost every character, and Soul Calibur really hasn't done that too well. So
I would say with the exception of their newest, not this one, but their newest one, they have. Like, besides, the characters who I would like to play, everybody had returned in some form or fashion. Except for Talon and Zasalamel, I believe every character I like to play came back. Like Shanghua and Soon, I believe they came back in some weird form or fashion.
I don't know, or maybe there really isn't
lovely.
there really isn't that wow factor
Now they're just messing with us.
that people see in games. I don't know.
It's all about the physics.
But there's a big like
Like I find the
Street
game
Fighter.
fun.
I think Street Fighter is making it's a name now. It doesn't matter what type of game they put out. It's a name.
But the last game is just so
There are 2
subpar, if
blocking
you ask me.
devices on this floor.
Well, it does matter because Street Fighter Cross Tekken
Hack
didn't.
into
But that
all
was just a
blocking
tragedy.
devices.
There was too much wrong with it. And I believe that regardless of what caliber Street Fighter reaches, people will buy it regardless.
That's bad.
just because
Like Call of Duty. Seriously,
Yeah.
Call of Duty. Like Destiny. Regardless of what's going on, people are going to buy it for the name. And they'll like it regardless. Because people will ask for mechanics and everything. How can I say this a lot better? I can do it better. They'll ask for certain functionality. They'll ask for things to work a certain way. They'll ask for certain options in your training mode. And games will have it, but they won't play those games. Killer Instinct had everything people wanted in training mode, and almost everything they wanted in a fighting game, but they didn't play it. It had Great Online. Before Great Online was almost a hardcore standard for fighting games. Achieved, finally. But they did it. No one played Killer Instinct. You don't see that shit on stream. No one played Skullgirls, where that had everything you could ever want in a fighting game besides what characters you would like. I mean, I love every character. They're done well. but a lot of
The
people-
way you describe it, though, it does make it sound like a big deal.
it doesn't make sense. Like, why people they beg and plead for certain things, and they don't flock to where they get it.
Are you still playing Skullgirls?
No. By the time that one edition came out, it's hard to find people who play it, and it's hard to get into it. It's like trying to
Did
learn.
they just make it easier the second time for you?
They made it.
No, he went.
They
he
gave
went,
they
he
gave
went
it
down
a
the,
different one.
He went down the other hallway, and probably got rid of those red boxes by completing that one side first.
That's like a cop-out. That's like a cop-out in fighting games, basically. It's too hard, so they make it easier for people, and then...
Shut up.
I'm just making a comparison.
Turbjorn!
But is that a good thing or a bad thing? For things to be more inclusive? Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It depends.
Answer the question.
It depends. Do you want me to explain?
Yes.
What does inclusive mean?
Should things be,
Easier so
Yeah.
people can get into it.
for lack of a more gentle phrase, should things be dumbed down so everybody else can enjoy them?
If it's dumbed down to the point that it makes the skill that much less apparent for legacy players, then I would say yeah, then it's a bad thing.
It didn't work out so well for WoW, I don't think.
Sure.
I don't play it anymore.
Every
Well, you stopped
expansion
before
they,
that.
every expansion they get before, or they get a lot of stuff. So
Because WoW was what, 15 years old?
yeah, it's still going.
Still running strong? What other game can say that?
I still enjoy going back to it every now and then.
I'm saying, what other game is
EverQuest.
15 years old and people are still enjoying it?
What, MMO? I don't know.
That's a
EverQuest.
game. EverQuest?
Yeah.
Didn't that just recently come out with EverQuest? Or
No.
making another EverQuest 2? Are they not doing
Like
that?
there might be an EverQuest too, but
There is an
OG EverQuest people are still doing.
Anything else?
That's the only one I can think of.
That's alright. The next game will probably be Honey Pop.
15 years old of Honey Pop. Honey Pop forums. New Easter egg found. Left breast is a half moon.
I don't know. I don't know. It's just turned into one of those games that people are like, I've played for so long, I'm just gonna keep playing it. You know?
Soul Calibur for you?
Well, no,
I think
I'm
he's
just,
talking
I'm
about
just,
WoW.
I'm just saying that's what WoW is for a lot of people. You know what I mean? Because they've played it for so long. You can probably ignore those, maybe.
He has to destroy it. Oh, no, you can't ignore them. You can totally ignore them. You can totally ignore them.
Yeah, but I don't want to ignore them.
Well, I guess your answer for being games more, well, that's really all opinion based too, but are making a game more inclusive, good or bad, would depend on which point of view are you asking from. Skill perspective, no, because there's no skill to run it. But if you're asking it from a business perspective, then yes, because you're going to sell potentially more.
I'm not asking from. I understand the business perspective. I'm just asking. I'm just thinking about the practice in general. Is it okay to dumb down anything so that so that more people can enjoy it? And
Well,
there is something to be had where, sure, it's complex and difficult, but that inherently is part of the enjoyment. That complexity and that difficulty is part of the enjoyment. And if you just keep on dumbing things down, the people who enjoy that aspect are getting shafted.
Speaking of shafted, I thought that was the final boss. You're getting beat up by a treasure chest?
Damn.
We thought we'd be more inclusive to everybody in the conversation. You know?
In essence, no, because if it's too
That
easy, then
huge
how are you
structure is some kind of launch
advancing in life instead
platform.
of just standing in
A
the same
structure
place?
that size could probably shoot something into space pretty easily.
How do you,
If it was
how do you-
easy, everyone would do
Cannon
it.
aimed at the human server on the moon?
That makes it easy
Insufficient
for people to
data.
play.
Cannot confirm
That's
or
the evolution
deny.
right now.
Damn
What's
it.
the matter?
I meant how- I
Even
meant-
sports are doing it. They're making the rules more simplistic so there's less you can actually do. I mean, yeah, it's probably going to
Analysis.
increase the
There are 3 blocking
livelihood of
devices
some
on
people
this
because
floor.
things are less
Yeah.
rough.
And I hack into all of them, right?
They're even making the army easier, so just about anyone can join.
Oh, how so?
How so?
How do they make it easier?
Well, the standards to get in are a lot more lenient.
And what were the standards previously? Like, blank.
Well, if
Probably
you were
since years past.
if you were overweight, they would not let you join. Now that they do, under the idea that you'll lose the weight in basic training.
how much overweight we talking? Because they're gonna let somebody who's, you know, mortally obese join.
Well, they have a chart to give you an idea. For my age and height, 220 would be my cutoff weight, which I enlisted at 225.
Yeah, 5 pounds ain't nothing, man.
Yeah, it ain't nothing, but a few years ago, it was more than enough to say, nah, we don't want you.
And now they're realizing that, man, we ain't got those kind of numbers to be rejecting people.
Well, they got the budget, so.
If only your education system had that budget. The more you know.
Or healthcare.
Go to yeah,
Go to military school.
yeah.
That's all this education you need.
I mean, honestly, I can't comment on military school, having not been in them, but I would like to imagine that it would be similar to that of boot camp or AIT. And I think that those were great training environments and teaching environments. But, you know, that's just my biased opinion, having actually been there and enjoyed it.
It's not really biased as much as the only informed one that you're going to been to a military schooling facility.
Yeah,
If
we don't have 2 cents to put in on the topic. So.
if we had shit, if we had Duke here, he would probably be able to weigh in some form. I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure he said stupid.
Probably.
So we need to get him on the line or something.
Right, did we vote for it? It's gonna be the entire episode.
It may be.
It's just labeled as treasure battle.
Gallagher.
I have well, the Gallagher video. Yeah, I have to do these, otherwise it won't let me.
Nier Automata 2.
Progress.
When I'm saying that you
request for
shouldn't do
more
it,
money.
we're saying that you should stop getting beat up.
The night holds up for the tens.
Alright, easy street, easy street, easy street. Oh what? Okay, see that? So who you going to use in Soul Calibur?
Yoshimi obviously.
Probably.
Besides Astaroth. And then once you realize he's so slow, who you gonna go to after that? Yoshimitsu?
Probably. Those are the only 2 characters I used. So. But no, I mean, you can make Astaroth work just because he's slow. You keep people out all day.
I said games have changed, your perspective has changed, and the way things work have changed.
Well, I'd still use him because somebody makes one mistake and all of a sudden they've lost like a quarter of their health or more.
Yeah. We'll see. They're like OG Taker. You got grabbed? Yeah. Too bad. Keep it 75.
That's Astaroth, man. You're getting pushed toward the edge. You want to keep blocking? Oh, now you can't block. Uh-oh. Well, you're going to have to get hit now or come in.
If I don't have Talon back, or they don't put the fucking Immortal Zazalamo in the game, what does the Immortal not have to do with your swords? Put him in there. It's not like he's not there.
Put Darth Vader back in.
And then people like you.
Oh, but like me? What does that mean?
Actually, they might put a Star Wars character in there. That might make sense.
I mean, they did.
They might put Kylo Ren back in there.
That would be kind of funny if you got game over from the treasure chest.
Guest characters are... I don't care what anyone says. Well, I think guest characters are a good thing, but a lot of people don't believe in that. They think guest characters are bad.
But done correctly, it's a good thing.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I mean, honestly, with Tekken, I haven't had any reason to complain. It's just I didn't play Final Fantasy, so I'm not the biggest fan of them putting Noctis in there. So.
How about the Chosen Undead from any Dark Souls game?
Well, you'd have to figure out what you're gonna do with that character exactly, because there's so much you can do with it.
You have to find some type of homage for his move list for damn you fucked up.
Do you think they have cheat codes like Contra, where he goes like up, down, left, right?
The level just wins.
Yeah.
I mean, I there is a cheat code. It's called changing the difficulty setting.
But we're We're not bitches.
You're only on
How can it
normal.
get-
You're only on
You
normal.
might not be.
You're on extra normal.
I know.
How can it be easier than easy though?
Game's only gonna roll over so much for you.
Did you know Yoshinori's voice actor is Bison's? Japanese.
Really?
Yeah. For that simple fact, I would like for them to add in a option to change the voices from English to Japanese. Or do you want Derpy Mitsu?
That'd be
Did,
fun.
did you forget about Derpy Mitsu?
Derpy
Did you forget about his voice?
We'll look it up after the video.
What game are you referring to?
Soul Calibur.
Oh!
Derpy Mitsu.
Nanu, 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 nanu. I don't know. He would just sound really weird in English. Or yeah, he'd be like, Namu.
That's actually one of the main reasons why I didn't want to play Tier, because she kept talking.
Yeah.
That bitch would not shut up. I might play that.
That's like,
I'm doing that.
God damn it.
You're garbage.
Yes, I know.
Alright. Okay. Here here's the secret.
Yeah?
Only look at your ship and dodge the projectiles. But keep shooting.
Yeah, I do that.
So how do you run into things? Like that.
Because it happens, alright?
maybe you shouldn't play Star Fox. I think you just get upset.
Man, if they make a Star Fox on the Switch, I'm gonna cry. If it's a brand new Star Fox,
That would make me
see,
actually want.
this is the thing. Like,
What's gonna make me actually want one too is if they're gonna put the next Pokemon on there, and if they're gonna put the next Fire Emblem on there, then I'm really gonna want to get one.
oh, they announced Bayonetta 3. I know that's your thing, but man, that's
There
dope.
was a 2?
Yes.
Yeah.
Was it the one for the Wii U?
Yes. It was stupendous.
What I think would be cool is if they made it like the next DMC game with it too. That'd be cool. Like if you had a twofer.
Fuck you!
They're
one package.
two different things. They can't do that now.
That would be cool though.
No, it would be cool. I'm saying like legally, it's not gonna happen.
DMC.
That's a Capcom pairing up with Nintendo, and
Devil May Cry.
Oh.
and the
Did,
guy who made
did Nintendo, the guy or somebody from Nintendo made Bayonetta?
no, it's somebody who used to work for Capcom. The guy who made Devil May Cry
Yeah.
made Bayonetta, and he left Capcom to do so because he didn't like working with Capcom anymore. So I don't think they're gonna make a collab like that unless he can buy the rights to his character back.
Oh my gosh. This is why the game takes so long. You have,
Lots of faffing around.
you have all these mini bosses.
It's not just. It's not just B2's booty you're after.
I got the
It's
title
the
for
rest
the
of the
video.
booty.
Yeah.
Got the title. Get your quarters ready.
Continues not included.
Actually, what's the current year in this game? Contra 1100 blah blah blah. Fuck you!
If you got hit by that one right
What'd you get hit by?
there, he
The
ran
wall.
into the wall.
Word?
He derped.
If the wall is red, I take damage.
I didn't see you run into the wall.
I ran
What
into the
did you
wall.
hit?
I hit the corner.
Like right there.
I just imagine these enemies as like geese, and they're like, Rampukin!
They spot what you're doing. The big ass bogs walking around. Stop.
Huh? That's gonna keep coming after you, right?
No, just that one. The other two are stationary.
I'm just saying it's gonna keep coming after you.
And he's making this hard. Very hard.
Lowering it out.
Shit.
You have one hit left.
I know.
How do you know?
Because I have
He's
these.
naked.
I'm waiting for an ambush.
I tried going straight, but with the fucking joystick, it doesn't work that way.
You sound like gay America.
This looks like an indie game right now. It really does. Just one big indie game.
Nope.
The environment doing more damage to you.
Shut up.
Them walls, man. They're
The walls have the double kill.
They move pretty fast. You see them going?
Alright, no, I believe in him. I believe in him.
They're very tricksy.
It's like watching grass grow.
Go. It's one. Hurry up, hurry up. Two. You can't move. Okay. Relax.
Alright, straight.
Relax.
Straight. Straighter.
Pump your brakes, Henny. Here you go. Alright, you're not ready for this room, but you're gonna die, but it's okay. There's too many of them. Dead.
Chill.
Chill.
The wind got let out of the sails there.
Damn it, why is this in the game? I forgot all about this fucking thing.
You don't remember sitting here grinding for 3
No,
hours? with your
because I was
friends?
on easy, and it's easier on easy, obviously. I just wanted to complete the damn game.
Turbiard.
There's no reason why I should take a fucking half hour on this piece of shit level.
Maybe you should have played Overwatch.
Maybe you should be better.
You should have played Overwatch.
Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Some people struggle on normal difficulty. It's okay. It's okay.
There's
You
different.
make it seem like I'm
There's different.
specially able.
Just $5 a month.
There's different tiers of gamers. And for tier 1, for $5, you can sponsor this young gamer.
On, die!
Shields up!
No!
See?
Where's Dwayne Johnson when we need him? Focus.
When does he ever say that?
When?
Yeah.
There's a workout video now.
Oh,
And
okay.
he's that workout video, he's saying focus. And then somebody took that video and put memes in it.
I've never seen it.
Focus.
He's pumping iron, he says, focus! And then somebody's slipping and falling down the aisle. Focus!
And you say I look at dank memes.
Huh?
I watch what you guys watch. Literally.
I got the dankest memes in the library right
Yeah.
now. Alright, don't get cocky just because you have health. That just means it takes longer for you to fail.
If you're not careful, you're gonna get hit with a wombo combo. Okay.
If you can stall your HP when you have one hit left and do well, now you have multiple hits, so don't get cocky.
It's just like Tekken. You get It's like Tekken. You get cocky, they hit you with a rage combo and you die.
You get cocky, it's like,
Fuck
well,
you! Fuck you, fucking treasure chest, you goddamn piece of shit.
Man. 2017, I got beat by a treasure chest. Was it a mimic? Nope.
Alright, so basically the black boxes inside of Yorha units are made of the same material as machine cores. Like, they take the cores out of machines and they turn them into black boxes.
Go on.
The Yora black box circuitry. It's made from cores from the machines? That's... No, that can't be true.
That basically means, what, my brain has machine parts in it? But we hate machines. What the shit?
All elevator controls unlocked. Proposal.
Elevators might be
Investigate the next area.
Oh, I went to the wrong one.
That's like, you gotta watch, I think it's still on Netflix, it's like Cloud Atlas, and they have this bit in the movie, it talks about how they have like these clones they literally
Now that
Yes.
they literally use for slaves.
now that
Yes.
you've gone down a level, you
but-
must redo the boxes.
Fuck,
But
no.
But I'm not gonna ruin it. If
Cloud Atlas is an amazing movie.
yeah, if you haven't watched it, give it a look.
That movie blew my mind. Finally.
Probably could have ignored most of those trailers.
Ready for
I
another?
couldn't have.
They were mocking you.
He had to unlock them in order to be able to access the elevators.
Did he?
Yeah. Quest even said so. Oh, God.
Oh yeah, top-down beat 'em up.
I'm in too deep.
I was waiting for him to fall off.
I can't. It looks like he's swimming.
What's going on here? My body. Those are my memories. But why?
Those are my memories.
Oh my God, high school prom, get it away!
And my high school prom was dope.
That was forgettable.
Aw, I see that's the only thing that's on your mind, huh?
Damn.
You had to fight her, huh?
That's 2B's data.
She's on my mind.
And then A2 just
I
swoops
know
in and
these are
impales
just
her again.
memories,
What's with that lame
I
sword?
like the 2D rendering of that
but
sword.
still.
Better than Clone Wars, right?
No, don't. Don't do this.
Data corruption.
Damn it! Stop!
I will never forget you, Fry. Memory deleted.
Stay the hell out of my goddamn memories!
Oh,
These belong
is that
to
Necrozma?
me and
That's
me
not cool.
alone! Get away from them!
That's the robot dude. That's
Eve?
Adam? That's Eve?
Yeah.
Skadoosh.
You're going down.
Or is that a Heartless? That's a Heartless, right?
They're mine! My memories! You hear me?
But it's 2B you're stabbing.
This is,
Getting kind of rough.
a little bit.
She's
Deeper,
dead, Jim.
9S.
I was gonna say.
Deeper.
I was gonna say the same thing. You do say that once in a while.
She's dead, Jim. It was never 2B. It
No,
was
he's
the
broke.
ball the
No,
whole
he's broke.
time.
That man broken. I get it. I get it. He's gonna go through all this, and then at the end, he will truly be human.
He'll be a real boy.
Is that what the goal is here? To turn from Pinocchio to a real boy?
He'll be a real boy.
This is the current status of Unit 9S.
Yeah,
This
he's
is-
fucked up.
This is the
His
current
mental
of
state has
9S.
become
Help him.
dangerously unstable. Action must be taken immediately.
Oh, you gotta fight the pods
I
now?
noticed
The
something while
iPods?
providing support to A2.
Oh man.
Enemy machine life forms have begun sharing data with each other.
We'd better look into that.
I'll share the data with you, so see what you can find out.
It'd be great if these were the
Affirmative.
final boss.
I also have a separate report about 9S.
What
Then
is
you
it?
then you'd
I'll
have to
share the
fisticuffs them because they
His
shoot
psychological
do all the
state has
shooting for you
deteriorated to a
basically.
grave level.
We'd better handle that quickly too.
Combine.
Agreed.
Why don't you just tell him, hey, A2 actually has the memories of 2B. You know,
Not
she had
sure
to
what
kill
we
her.
should do, however.
Agreed. Proposal. Rest,
And there's
combined
not
with
re-
data checking and
You're not ready
maintenance.
to fight that subwoofer.
Agreed. I will make the
Subwoofer.
suggestion immediately.
The Fury boss?
The Wub cannon.
Aw.
Wub, wub, wub.
Pod. Where's the next resource recovery unit?
Alert. NFCS failure. Speculation. Failure caused by intense combat and lack of maintenance.
Near field controls are down?
See, you did this to it.
Great.
Proposal. Overhaul system at resistance camp.
I don't have that kind of time.
Alert. Entering battle without a functioning sword constitutes an unacceptable risk. Unit 9S should have Devola initiate repairs at the resistance camp.
Shit.
The government's trying trying to get you to see it their way.
They are.
They're gonna implant what you want to think into your brain, or what you don't want to think, what they want you to think.
I'm pretty sure that they just forcefully turned off my my sword using skills, because literally I can't hack and slash anything.
Ugh. It's a nice touch how they put the glitches in there.
Yeah, I like it. I'm a little disappointed that they only showed 2 characters in the Soul Calibur trailer.
There'll be more to come. Everybody knows that. It's just
No, there's only gonna be the 2. That's it.
Yeah, that was just a tease to let people know they're making it. It was a rumor at first, and now it's real.
Now it's a confirmed rumor.
How do you feel about Mega Man 11?
I've been playing the exact same game for 25 years. I'm not excited for another one.
nice hair.
Which one?
No.
Oh dear. What happened to you?
No.
Wounded in battle. NFCS not functioning.
I'm amazed you were even able to drag yourself here. This is gonna take a bit, so just hang tight.
Oh, you
This is
dragged yourself here?
terrible.
I limped.
Your motor
Thank you.
cortex is full of holes. I can't believe you even managed to walk here.
It's gonna take a minute.
It took a while.
All right.
Techno
You're all good.
magic.
It's gonna take a while. Done. What the fuck
Now-
took so long?
I need
Sounds like
you
a
to
Jimmy
promise
John's
me
commercial.
something.
What
Don't
took
die
you so
alone.
long?
I don't think 2B would want that either.
I know.
Oh, okay then. I just realized after the attack on the cannibal machines, a lot of these tents have burn marks in them.
They didn't kill my music. They failed when they thought they would succeed.
Well, we defeated the tower, and those treasure boxes took forever. Shall we call it for this one then?
I was gonna continue. I mean, if Big E wanted to leave, he can if he wants.
I don't need your permission.
I know. I'm just stating. Alright, well, what the fuck do you want?
You want to play on? Access denied.
Oh, side quest.
Just to let you know, even robots can be hobos.
A friendly reminder.
Where the hell is that 3rd place now? It's not in the desert.
To be continued.